Hey, welcome to my channel, guys. SpecialAzzy here, and today we're gonna be doing a new type of video that I've been thinking of actually doing, and is doing a review on The Walking Dead final season. Now I'm gonna be doing each episode in one of my videos, so this one's gonna be episode 1, and then the next one is gonna be episode 2, and I keep going from there. So let's start off with episode 1. So you start off in a car and you're driving to find another place to loot for food and other resources. You get off of the car and you realize that there is some sort of zombies that are trapped in to some sort of chair and looks like it was a suicide. And you go already make a decision of either to kill him or to send AJ inside of a ticket booth. Doing this will already basically risk your chance of hurting AJ, but anyways, it doesn't really matter because there's no zombies in there. And then as you get in, you realize there's actually a hatch underneath some sort of mattress. You get in there and then you hear a click of a grenade and it goes off and you have to close that hatch to escape from it, creating a lot of noise. This makes it so a lot of zombies comes in. Now they're all gonna, well, try to kill Clementine and AJ. And you go to the car but didn't escape since there was so many of them. And then later on after that, your car just crashes. After that, you wake up in some sort of school, and you get to meet other new groups of people that are also kids, who is also run by a kid. There are some people in here like Violet, Marlon, Ten, Lewis, Ruby, and others. I'm not gonna say the others because they're gonna be dead later on, but they're gonna be cool people if you like them. So later on, we actually do meet Ten, the kid that has his face burned from some sort of fire, from what I've heard. And you can either disarm him or you could show yourself. I showed myself considering that I didn't want to be like a bad person already, since they did rescue me from a car full of zombies. And then we meet Marlon, who has his bow, and then we later on get to meet his dog. Now, of course, if you play season 2, you know that Clementine is actually not a big fan of dogs, considering that she tried feeding one, and her arm got bit, which almost led her to die, considering that they thought it was a zombie bite. So now you have to try to build your relationship with Rosie, but it's pretty quick, so it doesn't really matter. But you do get achievement for keep petting Rosie later on in episodes. And then you realize that after that, since your car has crashed, Violet has mentioned, you have to try to kill some zombies around, either by your own hands or some traps. And then you meet some new characters. You meet Asim, Omar, Mitch, and others. And then Asim gets attacked by some zombies that was right behind him, and you go and kill them. And then you realize that the whole area around the school is running out of food, so they can't make anything. So Asim is suggesting for Marlon to expand the safe zone of some sort. But Marlon doesn't want to do it and keeps shrinking the safe zone, leading for them to lose more and more food. Then Clementine suggested to go to some sort of train station that you were already at when you crash your car into. You go in there with Violet, Lewis, and AJ, and Lewis creates some noise to actually distract the zombies from you getting killed. You go in, you find out that some of the food that was blown from the grenade is still alive, or like still up and ready to be eaten somehow. I don't know how a grenade didn't destroy that, to be honest, but it was pretty cool, to be honest, since you do get to meet a new villain, which is Abel, who smokes a Bible page for some reason. I don't know why you would do that, but to me, I think that kind of references the Bible, which is Cain and Abel, when Cain kills Abel, but no one knows that, and I just learned that before, like 2 days ago. But I guess. But then later on, you get to decide if you either want him to steal your food or you get to kill him. I attacked him, but then you realize that in the second episode, I'm retarded. In the second episode, that you actually didn't kill him. He just got his left arm to be bit and got removed. So that was a sad part for me right there. And I legit thought I actually killed him, but apparently that didn't kill him, even though there was more than 2 zombies behind him, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, we escaped with a lot of food. And Brody, which I forgot to mention, but we don't care about her anymore, was actually snitching on you because we actually knew the person before. Not us, but Brody and Marlon actually knew the group, and later on explains that 2 twins that were from Ten's there are some 10 actually was traded to become soldiers because of Marlin. You later on find this out when they're having a huge argument about them having to figure it out since I did attack Abel. So that you go down there and you realize that something is happening, and that's when you first discover that Marlin traded the sisters of 10. Marlin gets really mad, cracks open her head, and is bleeding out and is losing consciousness until she dies. Then Marlin, realizing that what he could do to trade out Clementine and AJ, he leaves and tries to frame you into killing Brody. Then as you realize that you have the door is locked in the basement, you have to try to find your way out. And you realize Brody is already a zombie. What? How fast do you transform to become a zombie? That's what I want to know. Like, how fast do you transform? But then after that, you find a flashlight and you're hearing groaning from Brody alive, well and good, and it's a zombie. You kill the zombie, Brody, and then you go out of the basement. And now you already hear that Marlon is making up some bullcrap story about you apparently killing Brody, even though um, you do have some blood on your hands, which kind of proves the point that you did kill Brody, but she was a zombie, so don't worry about that. And then later on, you get to convince the others that you didn't kill Brody, and you can either get Violet or Lewis on your side. I do recommend doing Violet because I don't feel like Lewis would be good in this situation. Because the reason being is because Lewis is actually Martin's best friend, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't believe that, and Violet would, because Violet also knew that something was happening and that the sisters that were traded couldn't just die that easily or some crap like that. And as you were winning the fight, you were just beginning to actually, become the new leader of some sort, and you can actually keep him if you want or kick him out. I decided to try to keep Marlin in, considering that I do think he could be good in the group. And then AJ shoots him in the head. He's dead now. And he actually says like a sort of quote that I did say back in the train station at the very beginning of the episode.
What? I saved one for me. Just a few.
Remember what we said? You know this. Save the last
bullet for myself.
And it blacks out. That's it. That was the end of the episode. The funny thing about that is just that he actually says what you said to him, which was to save the last bullet for yourself, which is what I did said to him. So either if you said I aim for the head or save the bullet for yourself, he actually says it back and refers it to you of what you said back at the train station. So that kind of creeps me out. And the other thing about the funny thing is that before we go to the train station, we actually did have to hunt for some fishes and stuff in a shack of some sort. And then when I was trying to actually get a spear to get some fishes, it made this glitch. It was actually pretty funny, just Clementine doing a complete 360 and then gets a spear. And later on, there's more glitches in later episodes. But I did get them in episode 3, and I don't know about episode 4. I don't know about that. Or episode 2. But I do like episode 1. I am going to be making a rating about which episode I think is actually a lot better than the others. For me, right now, episode 1 is going to be right there. It's going to be right on the left side. And then we're going to see later on who actually gets in front. So yeah, that's all of the thing I have to say about episode 1. I'm going to be doing episode 2 in the next video. And this game, I do recommend that people actually get this game. It's actually a really cool Walking Dead finale. Sadly, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the end, but I did make an article, for what I saw anyways, that there might be more Walking Dead franchises, but it might not include Clementine. But it was cool. It was a good episode, a good season. And also at the very end of my videos, after I'm done with episode 4, I'm going to make a conclusion about what I think about it, and I'm going to make a little graph of what I think this belongs in. Like if it's better than season 2 or season 1, I'm going to do that. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.